That's a nice fish. All right, let's let him go.
You guys ready to go get something to eat?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's eat!
Hi, welcome to Hunt and Gather with the Chatters. Today we're going to be near Flagstaff, Arizona, fishing a lake called Lower Lake Mary, and we're going after big rainbow trout. And it could be a good day. It's a little early in the year, but sometimes that lake, because it's shallow, sometimes that's a secret to it. I'm kind of excited about this trip. My buddy Mickey, he's a seasoned fly fisherman, and I've never really fooled around with it, so he's going to kind of get my feet wet in it as far as fly fishing. So I'm excited to give that a go. We're also going to be fishing with some worms because when it's early in the year like this and the water's cold, sometimes the fish, you need to have bait or something where they can slowly bite, you know, they're kind of lethargic. But anyhow, it should be a lot of fun trying, so you ready to go get something to eat?
People been down here every day.
Wanted to show you guys what I'm using here. I got a split shot there, and then about 12 inches later I got a worm, and I'm just hooking it through the head there, and then I'm blowing it up with air just enough so that it floats up off the bottom from the split shot, and then I cast it out, give it just a little slack, and put a bell on it. And when the water's cold, the trout love live bait. They're a little slower to react, so sometimes that's the answer. This is a Mix secret weapon fly, a woolly booger that has a little glitter on it, but it's mostly black. He says that, as a general rule, is what works real good. All right, we got Mickey here. He's a pretty good fly fisher.
And if you can get it out that far, bud, you're doing good. And then just pull it in like that. Jerks.
He's going to teach me how to do it, and then we're going to find out if he's a good fly fishing teacher also.
I'm no pro, I'll tell you, but I've been doing it, I don't know, 8 years now, 9 years.
Well, I've actually got you on camera before, but I've seen you catch quite a few fish off this fly rod. So you're throwing it out there probably, what, 20, 25 feet?
Yeah.
And then you're bringing it in like 6 inches at a time?
Yeah, about 4 to 6 inches. Little jerks. I try that for a while, and if that it doesn't seem to get their attention, I bring it in a little faster. Some people let it sit, but I haven't had a lot of luck like that. You know, just letting it sit on top of the water like that out there.
Oh, hold on.
There you go, buddy.
I got a fish on this one. Look at that. So while he's teaching us to fly fish, we threw out a worm. Oh man, look at that. Oh, it's a pike. There's a Lower Lake Mary pike. We're going to keep it because we don't really want them in here. Got one. I was getting a bite on this one. There it goes. Got him. I think it's a trout. I gotta get him away from those cattails though. Oh yeah. Look at that guy.
Okay, Aaron just landed a really nice trout here.
Man, we're excited. He's probably, what, 3 pounds?
Yeah, every bit.
Super cool. We're actually going to keep it. I'll fillet it out and grill it on the grill. But super excited.
You bet.
That's what we call dinner right there. That's going to taste like a salmon. I bet it's all red inside. It's going to be awesome. That's the only one we need to keep today. Anything else, we'll let go. There it is. About 1.5 pound rainbow. We're gonna let him go. Go ahead, buddy. Bye-bye. I don't know if you can see my line there, but I think what matters a lot is once you throw your worm out and you have it sitting on the bottom, is you tighten up the line, but you give it just a little bit of slack. That way they can pull it a couple feet before they feel tension, and that seems to help a lot. Okay, he's starting to take it a little. But you gotta wait till he takes it good. See, they grab the end of the worm and they just drag it real slow. You gotta wait till they grab the whole thing and commit. There it is. Oh, it's a pike. It's a pike, Mick. So we're gonna keep him, not real big on eating small pike, but we don't want him in Lower Lake Mary because they grow up and eat all the trout. Getting a hit. Got him. Yeah, that's a good fish. Well, I don't need more than one, but if you want him, you can have him. Otherwise, I'm going to let him go. Okay.
He just landed another real nice rainbow.
Super cool. We're going to let it go, so I'm going to get in the water, but it's a good day.
Yeah, you bet. Isn't that a beautiful fish? There he goes. Boy, that's a beautiful trout.
Had a hit right when it was falling down after I casted it. He's swimming towards me, so I'm going to go ahead and set the hook. Yep, that's what it was. Oh, it's a pike. Got a pike, Mick. Yep, same thing. We're going to keep it just so that it doesn't become a trout eater later on. There we go. There he is. They're just so lively and they jerk around so much, they're begging to throw the hook. There he goes. Look at that. That's a nice trout, man. We're going to unhook him and let him go. There he goes. Man, they are on fire today. Look at this guy. Take it. You gotta wait for it, because if you pull back and they're not currently pulling it, you won't get them. Okay, look at that. There he goes. Got him. Yeah, and it's tricky here with the weeds. It's like you can't use too heavy a line or you don't get bites. And then you gotta weave them through the weeds. It's a tough game. Oh! And I just gotta ease him in. Ease him in. He's about 4 pounds. Yeah, look at that thing. That's a 4-pound trout right there. We're gonna let him go. Sorry, Mick. There he goes. That's it. Possibly I got something little fooling with it. I don't know, we'll find out. There it is. Nope, it's a good one. Sometimes the sun shines on a dog's rear end. All right, let's bring this guy in. We'll keep him right there because we're gonna let him go. But yeah, that's a good fish. Wow, super cool. Okay, here we go. Go away, dude. There he goes. Bye-bye. All right, me and Mickey switched spots because I've been blessed and I've had a good day.
You've had a great day.
So we want to get him in on him too. But we'll see what happens. Mickey just had a hit in the secret spot.
There's a little hole out there, I'm telling you.
Yeah, you think there's a guy in scuba deer down there just putting them on the hook for you?
No, for you. You don't know me.
Are you tying a $50 bill to you at the end of your line? And because that's what I've been doing.
That and you've been kissing your worm.
Kissing the worm, yep. Oh, I just had a hit. Had a hit. Me and Mickey switched spots and I got a hit. There it is. Got one, Mick. What I like about Mick's old spot is it's a little easier to land them. There aren't as many weeds. Man, they are lively. These trout are in their prime. Look at that. Nice. Another nice fish. I mean, every one of these fish is 3 pounds, and even a couple were close to 4. Super awesome. Go the other way, dude. There he goes. Awesome. There it is. Right there. Super nice trout. We're gonna let him go. Hold on, Mick. There he goes. He's coming towards you, Mick. Get ready. All right, Mick took over my spot, but it paid off. Look at this. He got one. He got a pike.
Oh, well, we want to get all these out of here we can.
Yep, you're doing a good thing, Mick. Good job, Mick.
We want to take these out of our trout area.
Got another one. All right, we're just gonna bring him right there, but keep him in the water. That's a nice fish. All right, let's let him go. There he goes. Awesome. This is a guy we met today. He says he knows Blue Ridge more than any other, and I'm not gonna tell his secrets, but he told me a few ideas that might help. But anyways, as a favor, I'm gonna let him have the magic spot and see if he gets lucky too. There it is, Mick. One last one to finish the trip. We were just reeling in our poles and getting ready to hang it up for the day. Yeah, I bet you as soon as we leave, people flock to this spot like crazy. I hope they do. It's a good spot. It's another trout, about 3 pounds. Here he goes. Go for it, buddy. A little more. There he goes. All right, this is the one trout we kept. It's about 3 pounds, enough for dinner. We let all the others go, and we let them go quickly and kept them right there in the water, so they all swam off good. But we're gonna go home and fillet this guy out and make him into dinner. Okay, so we went ahead and kept this one trout. He's about 3 pounds, and believe it or not, he was on the smaller end of what we caught today. We caught a few that were 4 or a little over, but we only needed to keep one because a trout this size has quite a bit of meat on it. We're gonna fillet it out, and when I fillet trout, I keep the skin on. That way it's easy, it holds together better when you're cooking it, whether it be the grill or in a pan. And if you want to learn how to fillet trout, we got a video on that. But anyways, here we go.
So I cooked some rainbow trout that Aaron caught at Lake Mary, and then we actually have a brown trout from Dogtown. We thought we'd want a little bit more fish, so we'll have a little fish on the side, and then we'll also have some fish inside of our sushi rolls. But what we're making, and I should have said this in the beginning, is what we're making is sushi chimichangas. And I think it's going to be really neat to throw all these flavors together, not to mention it's going to really hold everything together. So what we have is a tortilla, a piece of seaweed wrap. This is nori seaweed, and I've just cut the sheet in half. We have some rice that I pre-cooked, and you'll sometimes hear people call rice in sushi rice or sticky rice. There is an actual sushi rice that you can buy, but you can use any rice you want. And the thing that makes it a sticky rice is the ingredients that you add to it. You add 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, and half a teaspoon of salt to 1 cup of rice, and that gives you your sticky rice. And that gives you that nice little tang that goes really well with fish and wasabi and soy sauce later on. So we got the sushi rice ready to go. We have our meat boned out, and then we also have avocado that we're gonna put in there. In order to kind of have a neat presentation when we cut it, I'm gonna do the layers just like this. Rice on the bottom. Just want to get a nice even layer. Then I'm going to take one of my dry sheets of seaweed, leave that in the middle, take some of my boneless meat, and then take some avocado. And it doesn't have to be perfect. All this stuff's gonna kind of come together. And I'm gonna roll the seaweed and the avocado by itself first and move it back to the middle after I'm done with the roll. And then I'm gonna take my tortilla, stay in there a little bit, and roll it up around the seaweed roll, just like so. Now it doesn't look just perfect on the outside edges, but neither does real sushi when it's all said and done. It's when you start cutting it and you get those clean edges that you start seeing those layers. But this isn't the last step. The last step will be, we're gonna slightly fry them on the outside with a little bit of olive oil to get it to hold together and give it to that crispiness, and then we'll slice them and we'll show you how we're gonna eat them next. All right, so I toasted the outside of our sushi chimichanga and I cut it in half, and I'm gonna end up cutting it into rolls, but check that out.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks awesome. It's gonna have some great textures. I mean, we've got crunchy, crispy, smooth, and if you guys are not familiar with what I call the quick sushi wasabi combination, this is the secret to a true bite of sushi with wasabi and soy sauce all in one. You pour some soy sauce in a bowl, you add a little wasabi, you mix that up, and it becomes a dipping sauce.
Let's eat! All right, I'm excited to try this.
Me too.
Okay, so I just cut mine in half, and I just have soy sauce because the wasabi's, no, I'm not a huge fan of wasabi. Yeah, it's really good. It tastes just like a sushi roll, and what's nice about the tortilla is that it kind of holds it together from crumbling. But yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, and this is the chef. You're the one that kind of thought up this idea.
We'll see how it tastes. I'm pretty excited because it does hold together well, which is something that always has driven me crazy about homemade sushi. But here's my roll. I'm gonna dip mine in my soy sauce and wasabi.
Do you like it better or worse than regular sushi?
Better.
What about, do you like it better or worse than regular chimichangas?
Better, because I've never had a sushi chimichanga.
It's a cool idea.
Yeah, it tastes incredible. I am able to get all the flavors, and I love the crispy tortilla on the outside. And the fish is perfect.
Yeah, so I thought about cutting mine into rolls, but I thought it'd be fun to eat it like a, you know, like a burro, I guess. So. I love how much easier it is to eat than regular sushi. It holds together good, huh? And I think that tortilla wrap really gives it a good flavor. I mean, it's definitely more on the sushi side of flavor than it is on the chimichanga side. But yeah, I love it. It's a repeat for me.
I think so too. Definitely for me too.
Thanks for watching Hunt and Gather with the Chatters.
We'll see you next time when we go get something to eat.
And please subscribe. It's free.